Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And today, we will be using these three computers to measure their performance through benchmarking. And for today's video, we will be using two benchmarking software, which is Geekbench 6, which is a popular tool used by tech reviewers worldwide because of its range, which can be used for phones, CPU, and many other gadgets. And for this test, we will be looking at two scores: the multi-CPU, multi-core score and the single-core score. However, for the other benchmarking tool we will use is 3D Mark. 3D Mark is a more gaming-focused benchmarking software which is highly popular among gamers worldwide to measure the performance of their gaming PCs.
Now we will talk about these laptops in front of me. First of all, we have this laptop which is Dell Latitude, which the processor Intel i5 8th Gen. Over here we have Lenovo Log, which is using the processor Intel i5 12th Gen. But over here we have Asus TUF Gaming, which use AMD Ryzen 5 7000 series. Now, first we have the CPU test benchmark, which you can see is the test. This is the score by the Dell Latitude. It was the lowest of these three. Second, we have this Asus TUF Gaming, which is the second highest score of all these three. Next, we have the Lenovo Log, which is the highest score of all these, making it the most powerful CPU of all these. Okay.
So now let's move on to the 3D Mark benchmarking. First, we got a Dell Latitude, uses Intel UHD graphics, and then we got a Lenovo Log, uses RTX 2050 GPU, and lastly we got a TUF Gaming, uses RTX 3050 GPU. Based on the benchmarking result, firstly we got a Dell Latitude is the lowest score, as you can see here, and then we have the Lenovo Log, the second highest score, as you can see here, and finally the TUF Gaming as the higher score, as you can see here. As we compile our result, Dell Latitude is the lowest performing laptop, while the TUF is the fastest performing laptop.
From this project, we can see that a high amount of RAM will result in faster performance because it allows laptop to perform demanding tasks without lagging often. This will help us in doing our daily life.
Right, I agree with that, but I also like to add points to that. So we know that CPU also helps laptops to perform faster. So I would like to compare 4th generation of Intel and 10th generation of Intel. So we know that newer generation of Intel can perform better at tasks and run smoothly. Other than that, I also like to add another point of GPU. So GPU also help in making your laptop fast. So there's the type of laptops such as the dedicated graphics cards laptop and integrated graphical laptops. So the dedicated graphical laptops can run more high-end application games that require a lot of rendering, and integrated can because it doesn't have a dedicated graphics.
From this project, we have learned three new things. Firstly, we know that new GPU can provide better performance compared to older CPU. This is because older generation CPU cannot run new application as well as newer generation CPU. Other than that, we can conclude that both benchmarking tools can help users to easily find suitable device for their daily uses. It is very useful tool, especially for someone that want to buy new device. At last, we can conclude that GPU is an important compartment to run demanding tasks. A laptop without dedicated graphic card can run high-end game that require a lot rendering power. This is because integrated GPU is much weaker than dedicated GPU.